on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wheel. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
Mark 57. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert got his man. It's Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They run with Spiller, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
50 seconds, come on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ready. Head logo.
I'm coming.
General West. Hey, rock it. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. Dancing away at the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Herbert looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
At the 16-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Hey, echo. Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
Go.
57.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
2's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
80 weapon.
3. He's coming. Double
Hey,
up.
orbit.
He's coming. Double up.
Now.
On first down, Lawrence. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Cut. Kill.
Go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's second down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey. Ready?
Throwing again on second and 10. Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Ready? 10 over. Go.
They'll give to Spiller, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, exit. Go.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it, and this time it results in an interception.
Yep.
57. Go. Go.
On the ball.
57. Mike,
Look at me. Zipper.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, his throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
50 seconds to Mike.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Bravo.
Mike 57.
From the gun, Herbert completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Yes, yes.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff looking right. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And Lobo.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Spiller. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Herbert, he sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 28, Bengals nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. He completes it to Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here we go, set. 60 yards.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Harrison Butker to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready?
Boom!
A 7-yard ball.
Sack, baby!
Hey, stand up! Hit it!
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He finds McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
18 Gator.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
47-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Sponge, no.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Watch safety creep. 61, matchbox lights. Yo, go!
You got motion man right there. 50 seconds.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
50, play.
2nd and 6.
He's coming. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence got a man open. It's Ross. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready, set. Hard.
Watch the run.
Rush in. Rush 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. On fourth down, Lawrence. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I got you, son.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now they try the right side here.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 25. The Chiefs on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Check. Check three.
Jam. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Check 13. Check 13.
Get it.
This is Spiller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
8-3.
Brings up second and 11. At the
57
22-yard
Mike.
line.
57.
Hey, Haywood.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 57 to Mike.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Herbert. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Get ready.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Looking deep now for McCoy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the side.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
2 times.
3 snaps.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now. Stick the oar. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Blue draw, quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this.